Hey there, this is Larry Beecham. I just want to take a moment to thank you for registering for this weekend's training this Sunday at 7 p.m. The 5 steps of building a buying audience as opposed to just an email list. I decided to do this training because there's so many people confused about what it really means to have a profitable email list. And so I'm going to just dispel all the myths and teach you exactly how to make a list profitable. First thing I'd like you to do though is on my YouTube channel here, just subscribe to the channel. I'm always doing great trainings to help you build a strong and profitable business. The second thing I'd like you to do is in this video description, there's a link to where the actual training will take place. You'll want to grab that and put it in your calendar to make sure that you show up to where you need to be. Today, I want to teach you the 4 levels for building a masterful buying audience. Okay, so the 4 levels of buyer audience mastery. That's what we're going to cover today. I'm sitting here in the Starbucks. I had to do that because the family is so big. I got 6 kids and, well, 5 actually at home, 1 in college, but the hustle and bustle is real noisy. So the home office isn't really a great place to do a lot of stuff. So I'm over here at the Starbucks and just decided to grab a notepad and just do this teaching for you. So I got the notepad right here. So I just want to kind of dig into the 4 levels of buying audience mastery. So take notes on this. I'll do my best to try to make this quick and easy for you and simple to understand. So 4 levels of buying audience mastery. Okay, so here's the deal. Much like yourself, you probably heard the whole entire saying of the money is in the list, all right? We've all heard the money is in the list, right? That's what we've heard. The money is in the list, right? Well, it's not actually correct. So in this training, what I want to teach you, actually Sunday night, I'm going to dig into that really, really deeply. But as a foundation, this training here is going to help you really appreciate why that's important for you to understand what we need to do next. All right. So let me kind of just draw a little picture here for you. I know this kind of looks like a funnel, intentionally so, so I can break down these 4 levels to you. All right. So what's level 1? Level 1 is list building. Okay. Now, a lot of people think that list building is a difficult thing to accomplish, but the truth is, to build a list is really just a matter of knowing where to get leads. And leads are like a commodity. You can actually buy leads. You don't actually have to be really sophisticated with traffic and lead generation and all that. You can simply just buy traffic. A couple different ways you can do that. Okay, one way is solo ads. Another way you can do that is through Facebook ads or other social media ads. Another way you can do that is through media buys. Okay, uh, and etc. So there's a plethora of ways that you can actually build a list. The key to list building is to understand value. In other words, how can you make someone better? I always look at it this way. My audience is saying to me, Larry, make me better. Okay. And in order for me to make them better, I must know one of 3 things that they're looking for. They must have pain that I'm looking to relieve. They must have a problem that needs solving, or they have a question that needs an answer. Okay. And so if you can understand what this is with your target market, then you can go to any broker of traffic and offer pain relief, a solution to a problem, or an answer to a question through any one of these things here. So list building is the first level. It's really not that sophisticated of a level. And I know that when people think about lead generation, they figure that they can't generate leads. It's simply because they haven't really understood this whole basic premise of list building or generating leads is just a matter of finding a source, a credible, legitimate source. Okay, so that's level 1. Now, here's where most people fall short. Let's say you have 10,000 people that you, for example, did a solo ad run, and over time, and you got it to 10,000 people on the list. All right, there is no money in this list yet because you just basically compiled it. We now have to understand level 2, which is audience development. Audience development. Okay, that's the second level. Now, you're going to notice there's a trickle down. Okay, So here, from level 1, you get down here to level 2. Okay, that's audience development. Now, when we talk about audience development, what happens is of the 10,000 people that you compile on this list, just know automatically that not all 10,000 of these people are going to be responsive, even if you got them on the list because you solved a problem, relieved pain, or answered a question. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. You got to cultivate the audience. That requires engagement. Okay, this is where you actually start to build a relationship. When I talked about the Make Me Better, MMB, this is where Making Me Better really comes into play. This is where you see people blogging on a daily basis, cutting YouTube videos on a daily basis, doing things that are tips, advice, training, guidance, etc. So you take the entire idea of Making Me Better to another level where it's a focused, organized effort. Okay. You also want to develop the know, like, and trust factor. This is the know, like, and trust phase. Sorry about the background noise. As I said, I'm in Starbucks. All right. So the know, like, trust phase is the audience phase. Okay. So of the 10,000 people that you have here, as you work to develop your audience, a percentage of these people are going to drop down into the audience phase. And you're going to notice that when you start to create content, do periscopes, tweet, YouTube videos, that kind of stuff. And this is all about relationship building with your list. Okay, you're relating to the list, relating to this list here. They start to form an audience. Okay, that's level 2. You still haven't made any money yet, but this is an important level because this is where you start to cultivate the relationship. At level 3, now is where you develop followers. This is the phase where you start to make money. Okay, followers do several things for you. Okay, first of all, these are the people that like and share your content. And I know that's Facebook terminology, but still, you know how you can link to other people's blog posts. You can, subscribe to someone's channel and share a video, those kinds of things. But followers are the ones that begin to take action on your content. They don't just show up and listen. They start to engage it to the point where they want to let other people know about it. They also start buying your products. Okay, if you have a line of information products or training or any kind of advice, coaching, that kind of stuff, that's when they start to do that. I just mentioned coaching, but this is seeding for coaching. Now, what I mean by seeding for coaching is when you start to solve problems, answer questions, and relieve pain, you're automatically positioning yourself in front of them as the expert. Okay, and so as the expert, eventually they're going to want to tap your shoulder for some one-on-one help. But you start to make a little money here. But where you max out the cash flow, in my opinion, is at level 4, and that's discipleship. This is the end-all to be-all, okay, of where you want to be. Level 3 and level 4 is where you want to actually evolve to. Okay. Now, the reason why discipleship is a deeper level and very few people talk about it is because this is where people begin to support your vision. And I mean to the point where they may even invest their own time and money and energy into pushing your vision. Okay. They also end up buying almost everything that you produce. 99% of your products they buy. Almost sight unseen. Almost sight unseen. Now here's where this is my favorite part here. Okay. Their desire to sell for you. Okay, now for some of you, you know that as affiliate marketing. Okay, you know that as affiliate marketing. And then finally, high-end coaching. If you ever had a desire to actually make good money in coaching, this is where people spend anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 or more on your value, on your coaching, okay? So these are the 4 levels of buying audience mastery. And so when we do our training this Sunday night, I'm going to dig into how you can actually progress through all of these little levels here and get to these levels the fastest. So now you understand why there's no money in the list. because the money is in developing an audience that turns into followers and disciples. All right. So that being said, we'll see you on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. You also want to make sure that you get the link from the description on where the actual training will be, and pass this along to anybody who you believe could benefit. Talk to you guys soon.